Wear a life jacket. Don't drink and boat. Have a float plan. You've heard it all before, but you're about to hear it again. To mark National Safe Boating Week, we turn to Pennsylvania's Fish and Boat Commission. Adam Spangler is a boating safety education specialist. Now, Adam, as I noted, we've heard all of these warnings before. They're not always heeded. What can you say to encourage folks to really pay attention and explain why it's so important to follow these guidelines?
So we want boating to be a fun activity for everyone to enjoy. We want it to be a safe activity, and we want everyone to have fun when they're out there. We want everyone to return home when they're done. So number one, you want to make sure you have that life jacket on. Keep you safe out there. It'll keep you afloat if you happen to fall into the water unexpectedly when you're out there.
We should mention boating is not just boats. It includes this, kayaking.
Yeah, so on-powered boats count as motorboats or count as boats on the water. So you have paddle boards, kayaks, canoes. They all count as a boat out there on the water. They have to follow all the same safety procedures as you would on a pontoon boat or any other boat.
You have 5 main points you want to highlight today. You mentioned the first one, life jackets. What should we know about life jackets?
So you want to make sure you have a life jacket for everyone on board your boat. You want to make sure it fits them properly, and you want to make sure it's U.S. Coast Guard approved. So all the life jackets have a label. Make sure you have them for the intended uses that you're going to be doing. If you're paddling, make sure it's intended for paddling. If you're jet skiing or being pulled behind a boat, make sure it's designed for that activity.
Sure.
So make sure it fits you properly and you like to wear it. Wearing it's the number one key.
Another tip, just as with driving, drinking and boating, no.
Right. If you are operating a boat, it's the same as driving a car. So operating a boat under the influence is the same consequences as if you were out there driving a car and something happens. So
absolutely, you don't want to be impaired, of course, and there are stiff fines for that.
Yep. Yes, there are.
Very good. Another tip you have is file a float plan. What is that, and do people really do it?
So a float plan it's really simple. It can be a text to someone responsible, like a parent, letting them know where you're going to go, when you're going to come back, what boats or how many people are with you. A lot of people do it. Some people don't, but it'll help in an emergency. If you don't come back when you're supposed to, it'll be an easier way to get people out to the location where you were at when you disappeared or didn't return.
Another tip, and I can attest to the importance of this, is check the weather. Once when I was a child, my father took me out, and we absolutely got stuck in this terrible storm in his little 17-foot boat. It was not fun. Why is it so important, of course, to check the weather?
Yep, so before you even head out for the day, checking the forecast for the week, making sure it looks like it's going to be a good day is a great idea. And then once you get out there, keep an eye on the sky, watch for those dark clouds, and then checking the weather forecast while you're out there on the water is great because, as you know, storms can come up. And put you in a bad situation. So knowing where you're going boating and where to get off the water is our key too if the weather gets bad when you're out there.
Very, very good. This is a great final tip, and I bet a lot of people don't take the time to do this, which is take a course.
Yep, so there's opportunities for a basic boating course for power boats, and there's also a free online course for paddle sports. If you go to fishandboat.com, you can find the links to those courses, and definitely a basic boating course or a free online paddling course is a great way to start.
Is that something that is mandated or just recommended?
So if you're operating any power boats or personal watercraft, a boating safety certificate is required in Pennsylvania for the majority of people. But then there isn't a requirement for on-power boats to have a safety course, but it's recommended. Even if you go to an outfitter and do a guided trip or something with them, learning about the boat that you're going to be using is key to keep you safe out there on the water.
For sure. Education definitely key in case of an emergency. Thank you so much. Great reminders this week. We'll be right back with more Goods APA. Amy Latta will share a graduation gift idea with us.